Yo, good morning, America and the rest of the world. Xander J. Hobson here. This here is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. The Devil's Advocate is a segment of Hell for Lover News. As you can see, I quickly threw on the Rudy Giuliani prosecutorial glasses because I'm ready to get started. Now, before we go any farther, please, I want you to subscribe. I want you to like. I want you to hate. And I want you to share this video. And I want you to leave a comment. I don't care if it's something as small as keep up the good work or you shut that black filthy mouth of yours up. Hey, listen. The great Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather and Ric Flair, woo! Made their bones from the people who came out to see them lose and hate. And if need be, I'll make my bones the same way. So, I just got finished watching a video with that slick talking Negro, Oshay Duke Jackson, had the unmitigated gall to take cheap shots at my fellow comedian, some more. Now, let me go on record saying Samore does not need me to take up for her because Samore could handle Kevin Samuels and that slimy, low-life slug, Oshay Duke Jackson herself. She could handle them both at the same time. I'm going to go on record saying that the only reason why I'm doing it is because I'm clout chasing. I'm trying to build my numbers. And if I can build my numbers at the expense of a guy who has a face that only a mother could love in the name of Oshay Duke Jackson, so be it. Now, first and foremost, Oshay, I know that you are totally inept. And I listened to your commentary, sir, and you said that you don't like to talk with women. Well, Oshay, the reason why you don't like to talk with women, Oshay, because you have been unsuccessful your whole life talking to any woman, with the exception of some whore who you were purchasing her services, sir. And the only reason why you were able to communicate fluently with her, sir, because money was exchanging hands. And for that reason, you were able to hold a conversation with someone like that. But a woman with the level of class and sophistication and intellect of Samore, no, Oshay, you would be totally out of your depth. And to be totally honest with you, if Samore was holding a conversation with a moron like yourself, it would be best that she have security around, because you are the type of guy, Oshay, that if you cannot match wits with a woman intellectually, 9 times out of 10, you'll probably want to punch her in her face. Now, first of all, right, you're saying what's wrong with the message of Kevin Samuels. You're talking about some more commenting on some of the things that Kevin Samuels says. Well, what about the fact that Kevin Samuels, sir, was promoting pedophilia when he said,
that shows we don't need you. The only thing we need you for is reproduction. We want you for sex. But see, even then, a lot of times those guys had pages or squires. Those young boys were sexual companions to these men as well. Hey.
What about that? What about some more commenting on that toxicity, sir? So, some more commenting on the poisonous message of Kevin Samuels, i.e., what do we need women for when we have young boys? That's one point that she touches on, where she's accurate, sir. And how about Kevin Samuels, sir, talking about...
I always say personal brand is what people think about you when you leave the room. And if I believed in reincarnation, I believe I was either Chinese or Asian or Italian in another life.
Kevin Samuels preaching self-hatred, sir, to Negroes that feel like him and people who feel like me are insulted by it, sir. When we hear self-hating Negroes like Kevin Samuels and yourself taking cheap shots at his own race, sir. And finally, sir, what about when Kevin Samuels said,
they're saying, you know, beauty is subjective. That's another fallacy. Beauty is not subjective. That's why we have the golden ratio, the Fibonacci equation. You can look at facial symmetry and see that beautiful people, you can map their facial structure, and it goes to a mathematical calculation.
Oh yeah.
Beauty is universal. And the thing is, we're talking about black women. They are on the opposite end of the spectrum on all ranks. Facial symmetry, even to the way black women are starting to look more masculine.
these comments, sir, they are deeply offensive and once again, self-hating. I'm assuming, Oshay, that Kevin Samuels' mother and his grandmother are black, sir. And I'm assuming that your mother and father are black, sir. Oshay Duke Jackson talking real slick and greasy. Oshay Duke Jackson having to get his father to stick up for him because the sinner and the saint called you all kind of nasty names. I'm going to tell you this, Oshay. When you got your father to speak up for you, only thing that told me, Oshay, is you come from a family of vagrants, sir. So, okay, it wasn't you that done all these horrible and hideous things that the saint and the sinner accused you of, sir. It was your father, sir. So what does that say about you, Oshay, when you are raised by the type of criminal that your father is, in accordance with the things the saint and the sinner accused you of, and your father took the rap? So, I said all of that to say this, Oshay. You keep Samoa's name out of that filthy, disgusting sewer of yours, Oshay. And finally, I don't know if I said it, but I'm going to say it again. I seen how inept you were when you were talking to George Macon about Russell Wilson. You sat there, Oshay, you look like a first grade student sitting there with your thumb up your ass. Well, my good friend, my personal friend, George Macon, told you the do's, the don'ts, and the dumb shit about all that poison that you were spewing, sir, about Russell Wilson because he decided that he wanted to be a stepfather. Let me tell you something, Oshay, what I know about guys like you who sit around and talk shit about other guys. You're the guy that been sitting on the sideline your whole life, talking shit about the guy that could get the girl because you were too inept and too insecure to even make an attempt to get the girl. I know good and damn well if Sierra, Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, or any woman that look halfway as good as those young ladies show any interest in one Oshay Duke Jackson, you would drop all that manosphere bullshit and you would be the king of the simps, sir. Oh, man. Well, I don't think I have to say anymore. Oshay Duke Jackson. Samoa is the salt of the earth, sir, and you keep your and you keep her, man. Oh shit. Samoa is the king of Samoa is the salt of the earth, Oshay, and you keep Samoa's name out of your filthy mouth, Oshay. And I suggest that you go get some therapy, young man. And maybe, sir, maybe if you get some therapy and you get some confidence and you get your weight up, Oshay, you can stop being such a woman-hating Negro who goes down to South America and buy pussy. I'm done with it, Oshay. Bam!